Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master journey, dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. So today is episode number 200 of the Level Up program. So we made it 200 episodes of the Level Up program, and it's day number 40 of the brown belt. We're going to be shooting again from stick right 1. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, we do have a different code today. It's S8E2T9. You can either enter in that code or you can go to the live tab, and that should bring you to the Crapsee table as well. If you're new to the program here, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and practice a trend-based betting system. And first in the chat today was our local guppy. He is Nemo. We also have Bam, we have Roger, we have Rick, we have Coach Joe. Good morning to everybody. So Coach Joe goes 200 with a bunch of exclamation points. So yes, guys, it is 200 episodes. We've done 5 episodes a week. So that would do the math. That's what 40 weeks of doing the shooting the dice, 40 straight weeks. So that's just an amazing accomplishment for me. In the beginning of the program, I talked about how long it would take to get to the black belt and get through the black belt. And I think it was like 300 some episodes or sessions. I can't remember the exact number, but it is a lot. Today we're going to be doing the 3-2-3-6 dice set, and then we're going to rhythm roll it. So we're going to bring it back, and it'll either be a 2V, a cross 6, or a 3V, depending on how the dice end up. So unfortunately, we only have a $500 bankroll today, so make sure you bet accordingly. We're going to go $10 on a pass line. We're going to go $2 on a craps check. And we're going to call that all bet set. So here we go, guys. We're going to use the par style grip with a par style toss. It's a 3-finger front grip, it's called. And dice out. And we got a 4-2-6 to start our day off, so it's a 2x4. Again, I put my left dice number first, and then the right dice is called second. So we have a 4-2-6. So 6 will be our first point. Get that marked into Crapsee. Make sure you get your bets in here. And when you're done with your bets, make sure that you put I am ready. You click that button, I am ready, so that way your bets get registered. We're going to start off with a 110 inside. And we're going to go with $10 on the 4 and $10 on the 10. We are also going to put $20 in pass line odds. Okay, I'm going to call that all bet set. We got 4 people in Crapsee. We got 10 people currently watching on YouTube. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate those dice towards us. We're going to put a 4 on the inside here. We're going to put a 2 on the inside there, so we have cross 6s on the bottom. And all bet set. Dice out. Dice landed, they kissed when they landed, but we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Jake and Rob showing up on the CMJ table. So 8 will be our first hit. And that's going to allow us now to come down to that 88 inside bet level. And we're still going to stick with 4 and 10, the $10 on a 4 and 10. We'll take our pass line bet down as well. Our odds bet, our odds bet. And we're going to make the odds look like $15 on the pass line. So we have $10 on the 4 and 10. We got 20 on that 5 and 9. We got 24 on the 8 and $15 in pass line odds. Make sure you press that button. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to go back to the 3-2-3-6. Whenever we have a hard way set on top, we always start over at the 3-2-3-6. One of the benefits of doing the rhythm rolling that we're doing here is assuming that I can avoid the bad number, it's going to give us the opportunity to hit different numbers in the different box numbers, if you will. Make it a little bit easier to hit that ATS bet and hit a little bit more variety in the box numbers. So, dice out. dice split apart. Let's regrip them. There we go. And here we go. Hit that mixing bowl. The dice crossed a little bit. We have the ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So 1, 2, 3. So that'll be our first craps number. If you are playing the ATS, which nobody is currently, that would help out with that. But that does nothing for our box numbers that we have on the table. And again, we're going to roll those dice towards us. We're going to go 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside, so we have an upside down 3V on top right now. All but set. Looking for one more box number hit so we can come down and get into our regular trend betting setup. Here we go. And we have a 4-5 Big Mac Hard 9. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps is showing up early today. So we got a 4-5 for Crapsee. And that's going to allow us now to bring our bets down. And what we're going to do is we're going to go 64 across bet level. Oops, I messed that up. Let's do that again. 64 across bet level. And what that's going to do is we have $61 brought back to the table. We have, or to the rack, we have 62 on the table currently because the 6 is the pass line. We don't have $12 on her. So we have $10 on a 4 and 10. We have $10 on a 5 and 9. We have $12 on that 8. We're going to roll the dice back towards us. Put a 4 on the inside. We'll put a 5 on the inside. So the cross 6s are on top and all bets set. So 200 episodes, that's a lot, guys. A lot of commitment, a lot of practice, a lot of getting to chat and interact with you guys. And I really, really look forward to that every day. So make sure you put in the chat questions that you guys have, comments that you guys have, thoughts that you have, observations, any of that type of stuff. And come on, dice, cooperate with me here. And again, they're splitting apart. This grip with the left hand is not always conducive or comfortable for me. There we go. And dice out. But the more practice we get, hopefully the better we become with it. We have a 1-4-5 horse and buggy. So that is a nice hit there. And that's going to allow us to press that 5 up to $15. And we are now in a profit on this shooter. So we have $75 brought back to the rack. We have 67 on the table. We're only 5 rolls in. This is our 6th roll coming up. We're going to roll the dice towards us. We'll go 1 on the inside. We'll go 4 on the inside. So we have the 2V dice set on top. Thank you, Kevin, CRC. And guess what? I am watching out for deer today. And I told Alfredo last night to watch out for wild boar on the way home. Good morning, replay fan. And Alfredo said they only hit the wild boar on the country roads, the off roads, not the main roads. And I said, well, the deer are not particular, so why set the wild boar apart? Why discriminate against the wild boar here? So dice out. And we got a 3, 5, 8. So that would be the 8 came easy. That's a nice little hit there. So what we're going to do with that now is we are going to make the 8 look like $18, and let's put $5 on that, an extra $5 on the 9. So that we have all the inside numbers pressed up. And we're at that 66 inside bet level with $10 on a 4 and 10. So again, that was a 3, 5. So we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We're going to go a 5 on the inside. We're going to go 3 on the inside. So we've got cross 6s on the bottom of the dice. And we have got all bets set here, guys. Make sure you press that button. There we go. Dice out. And we got another 5-4 Big Mac hard 9. So the little right dice stuck to the table, did not go after it, landed, just stuck, did not bounce forward. The left one did hit the back wall. A lot of casinos will say shooter hit the back wall with both dice. I'm fine with it because my local casino does not care. We're going to go to $25 on the 5 and 9. We've got 110 brought back to the rack. We have 98 on the table currently. Roll the dice towards us. We'll go 4 on the inside, 5 on the inside. So we got cross sixes on the bottom once again. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. I did a little warming up prior to going live today, and I was using the hardware set, and I was not liking the results. So that's why we went with the 3V set to start off with today. And we now have another 4-5 Big Mac hard 9. So 9 is obviously a dominant number to start off the day here. So that is why we were doing a trend betting system, our way of pressing our bets. So that way we can start hitting these numbers that are hitting and start putting the amount on a little bit higher. So we're going to make the 9 look like $35. We're going to put 25 back into the rack. So we have 145 brought back, 108 on a table. Again, we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We're going to go 5 on the inside. We're going to go 4 on the inside. This time the cross sixes are on top because the last time we had the 9, it was a 5-4. This time it is a 4-5. And all bets set. Dice split apart my fingers when they left my hand. We got lucky. It was not a very good landing either, but we have a 3-6-9, so another 9. So that is looking very healthy on that 9. We are going to press that 9 up now to $60. So we're going to drop a quarter onto it. We paid out 49 or 50 for 1, a lot of people would say. But we're going to drop a quarter on it. We're going to make it look like 60. 194 brought back, 133 on the table. Again, we're going to rotate those dice back towards us. We're going to put a 6 on the inside, and then we're going to put a 3 on the inside. So this time the 2V dice set is on the bottom. And all bets set. So hopefully you guys are loading up on that 9, making a little bit of profit here. Looks like Roger's doing well with that. It looks like Press Regress is doing good with that. It looks like JR is doing good with that. And we have a new person on the Crapsee table, Jeff in ND. Welcome, Jeff in ND. And dice out. A little bit of a violent reaction on that back wall, but we have a 5-6 mid-mo-yo Chiro coming to us from above. So I wish somebody was playing the ATS. I could see what numbers are hit on there. It looks like we only need the 10 and the 12 for the tall, and we need the 2 and the 4 for the small. So CRC is also going to the 3V for the 6-3 and a 2-3. 6-3-2-3 is what he's going to. So we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We're going to go 6 on the inside. We're going to go 5 on the inside. So that's going to give us the 3V on the bottom side this time. And the last one was 11. It did nothing for our bets. We're going to go all bets set here and dice out. Dice split apart. Let's regrip them. What I'm doing is to get when they're splitting apart, because what is happening is I'm pinching with my middle finger and my thumb, and then when I put my index finger on, I'm putting too much pressure with that index finger. And that's what causes the front of the dice to split apart. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That would be Waylon's best friend, weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that's going to be our first 10 for the day. Good morning, SJ. And CRC says, any pair? And if Brian was here from Hawaii Crop Shows would be here, he'd be, any pair? I don't care. Anyhow, we're going to go to $15 on that 4 and 10. So we now have got all of our bets pressed up at least once. We have 212 brought back to the rack, 143 on the table currently. We're going to roll this dice back towards us. We're going to go 4 on the inside, 6 on the inside. So now we got 2V on the bottom side of the dice. Good morning, Marble Fork. Marble's going 200 days at 50 rolls a day is 10,000 rolls. If I did 50 rolls a day, which is what my goal is, guys, that would be an accurate number. We're not far away. I bet you we're probably somewhere in the mid to high 8,000 rolls right now, which is still considerable amount of practice. And remember, on the brown belt level, we're going on all the different sides. So our different areas and different types of throws, and that's we're kind of playing around with a little bit. Let's go all bet set, dice out. But that's a great way to look at it, guys. So far in the brown belt level, we have a little over 1,000 throws in, and I'll show you those statistics at the end of the session today. Dice did cross at the end, but we have another 9, a 3, 6, 9 this time. So 3, 6, center field 9. So 9 is definitely hot, 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 hot. And this is where we can start making some moolah. If we can keep on pounding those 9s, we're going to make the 9 look like $90 now. So we're going to drop on a quarter and a nickel. 296 brought back to the rack, 173 on a table. Rotate the dice back towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 3, inside look like a 5, so we have a 2V dice set on the bottom. So if you guys haven't learned how to do that rhythm rolling, I have a couple videos out towards the beginning of the brown belt level that talks about how to set the dice when you are rhythm rolling. It's actually kind of fun. It's actually pretty easy to do. And it helps give you that little bit of variety, although today we're not getting a lot of variety. We're really striking down at 9, which is kind of neat to see. Dice did cross again, guys, and I'll give you one guess on what we got. We have a 6, 3, 9 this time. Wow. Pounding the 9s. How many 9s is that for today? That is 6 9s out of 13 throws. That's pretty amazing. So either we're getting really super lucky or we're getting in quite a groove here. We're going to go to 120 on that 9. So we're going to put another $30 on there. So 9 looks like 130. 422 brought back to the rack. 203 on the table currently. Again, we're going to rotate the dice back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside, a 6 on the inside. So it's going to give us a 2V dice set on top now. So this is the opposite. Before we had the 3, 6, or we had a 6, 3 the last 2 times. Yeah. So anyhow, all bet set here. Dice out. Be nice to get this 9 pressed up even higher. Here we go. A little bit short on that landing zone, but this time we got a 3-2 Justice 5 for Justice Jen. So that 3 is showing up, but we did not get the 6 like we normally do. So that's a nice but different hit. So we're going to make that 5 look like $35. We set that point of 6 a little while back, and we still have not gotten even close to hitting that. So we're going to roll the 3 and 2 back towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 2, inside look like a 3. So we've got cross 6s on the top side again. And all bets set. Wow, I am in a groove. We got a 369. Trust me, the dice are not loaded. They are real dice, same dice I use in every single day. So don't get any ideas with that, but it is amazing. We're going to go to 150 on that 9. Put another 30 bucks on it. And then after we get that 150, if we get a hit on here now, we're going to start doing our pressing like we normally would. So we go 15 to 25. So instead of going, we'll go 150 to 250. So all we're doing is just adding a 0 onto the end of our bets there. Again, roll the dice back towards us. We got a 6 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. So that's going to give us a 2V dice set on the bottom. And all bets set. Dice split apart. Let's regroup them. Here we go. Dice landed and they crossed right at the end. We have a 2, 1, 3. We've thrown a couple of those already. So an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So 2, 1, 3. Still need that 2 and 4 for the small. We only need the midnight for the tall. I don't know. That's Crapsee started registering the ATS bets for some reason. I don't know why or how. But we're going to roll the dice back towards us. We got a 1 on the inside. We have a 2 on the inside. So that puts a 3V dice set on the bottom. And all bets set. Here we go. Dice out. A little bit low on a trajectory there. And we got a 1, 4, 5 horse and buggy. That's the second horse and buggy that we've thrown today. So we are starting to get off that 9 a little bit. Hopefully we can hit that 9 at least 1 or 2 more times on this roll. That would be kind of neat. So that way we can actually keep on pressing those bets up nicely. So we're going to go to $60 on that 5 now. Remember, the 5 is the opposite side of that 9, as it normally would say. So we're going to go to $60 on the 5. We're going to take those dice, roll them back towards us. We're going to go 4 on the inside, 1 on the inside. So we now have got the 2V dice set on top. Make sure you press that button. So Hop said that he bet the ATS and allowed it. Only 2 numbers though. I know, that's one thing. I'll let Chuck know about that on this shooter. So hopefully that's a bug that they can fix. It shows 3 numbers on the ATS on Crapsee right now. But we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers hit towards that ATS already. Again, we only need the 2 and 4 for the small. We need that 12 for the tall. So I will let Chuck know that that faltered. All bets set. Dice out. Dice split apart when they left my fingers, but we got lucky, guys. And you'll never guess what we threw. We threw a 3, 6, 9. Got lucky on that one. They split apart when you left my fingers, and then that right one hit the back wall, and it took off right to the right. So we're going to go to 250 on that 9 now. So we're going to drop $100 onto it. And we've got $911 brought back to the rack, $368 on the table. Now, after this roll, this would obviously be the end of my day at the casino, at least that session, because that's a nice profit. If I was down on my bankroll, now would be a good time to even those bets out and maybe regress even more to bring some money back to the rack. Maybe go like to 160 across, or maybe like 220 inside, because we're hitting mostly inside numbers or something like that. Roll those dice back towards us. We're gonna go 6 on the inside, we're gonna go 3 on the inside. So we've got a 2V dice set on the bottom. But since this is a first shooter, we are up on our bets. We are gonna keep on pressing here. And I'll bet set. Dice out. Small little split in the dice. Let's reset them. Regrip them. There we go. Dice out. And we hit really close to the back wall with that right one popped out, but we have the Ian double deuce, the 2-2 hard 4. So that is after Ian from Seattle. If you look at, he has a double deuce craps is his channel, YouTube channel. Make sure you go and check him out. He is new. He is new to the YouTube world. So Rick S is saying in the chat that you can start ATS anytime if no one was on it, but you don't get credit for the previous rolls. And I don't know if that's a Crapsee thing or not. I know in my casino that I normally go to, they will, once that point is set, they will not let you, actually once a number is set after that come out roll, they will not let you go back up on the ATS unless that bad number shows up and resets the ATS. So that's interesting, huh? Yeah, so anyhow, I know the 3 should be showing up on there, on the ATS and Crapsee, and it is not showing up. Only the ones that are showing up right now is a 4, 5, and 9. So your local does it. That is an exception. I don't think a lot of the casinos do that, Rick, though. But anyhow, we'll get 3V, 3, 2, 3, 6 to start off with. All bets set here and dice out. Let's see if we can hit that 9 1 or 2 more times. I would like to see that really pressed up nice. Dice out. And we got a 4, 3, 7. Ouch. So the roll finally comes to an end. We had a first really good roll. We had 20 rolls long for that first one. So we got a 4, 3, 7 for Crapsee. And let's see how we did on that. We made a profit of $570 off that first roll, and that would be about a day and a half worth of profit for me if I was going to a casino. So I would be extremely happy with that. I would be walking out of the doors right now, probably getting a nice dinner on the way home. But anyhow, we doubled our bankroll. We started off with 500, so we're up to 1,070 now. So let's do this once. 3, 2, 3, 6 is going to be our dice set. And let's get a little crazier, guys. Since we doubled our bankroll, let's go. We're not going to get to break even. We're going to go $10 on the pass line. Actually, we'll go $20 on that pass line. We're going to go $3 craps check. We're going to go 555 on that ATS. And then once we get a point established, let's go with 160 across. And we're just going to press. We're not going to do any regression. Let's see how far we get those bets up and see how that works for us, since we're using a little bit of the profit for the day. All bets set here and dice out. So let's, hopefully we can keep this roll going again like the first one. That right one slipped out of my hand just a little bit, but we have a 1, 4, 5 horse and buggy. So 5 will be our first point. So The strategy of using your profits to take a shot is something that Jacob from Wager Me This does, where he'll build up his profits. Thank you, Roger, for the good roll comment. He'll build up his profits, and then he'll take the profits and he'll just go for it, and he'll try to start pressing up big time. So let's go with the 160 cross bet level. And that's going to allow us to go with, it would do $10 pass line odds. So we've got 180 on the table right now because of the ATS bet. And we had a 145, so we're going to roll that back towards us. We're going to go 4 on the inside. We'll go 1 on the inside, so we have a 2V dice set on top. And all bets set. So a comment was made to me yesterday by Coach Joe in the chat about how fast I learned how to shoot left-handed from stick right position. And I think a lot of that has to do with my martial arts training, but it also has a lot to do with having to focus more on the throw. Whereas if I'm shooting from the left side, stick left 1, I don't have to think as much because it's mostly muscle memory, and that's probably a bad thing because you want to make sure you think your way through the process, not overthink, but think it enough so you're going through the proper motions. That was the mixing bowl just slightly, guys. Now we have a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that's going to help us out with that ATS bet. ATS bets seem to be working right now on Crapsee. And maybe it's because I placed a bet on her, who knows. But again, we're going to stick with that same bet there. If we get another field number, we'll probably go up on the field. We're going to roll the dice back towards us. We're going to go 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside. That gives us a 3V dice set on the bottom. And all bets set. We've got 9 people only watching on YouTube. We were up there a little bit, but then they dropped off. Missing out on a good roll today. Come on. Grip those dice appropriate, Joe. There we go. Nope. So I'm not getting my middle finger and my thumb centered on the dice. That's another reason why they're split apart. And I'll bet set. That left one left just a little bit early, but we have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. Again, Jake and Rob visiting the CMJ table. So let's go to $42 on that 6 and 8. So we're going to drop $12 on both of them. And if we hit another 6 or 8, we'll just single press from there going forward. Again, we're going to go back to the 3-2, 3-6. And all bets set. Days out. Both dice landed, and they stuck. They didn't hit the back wall, but they stuck right where they landed. We have a 6-4-10. That'd be Waylon's best friend Wayne and Big Ben. So we're gonna make the 10 look like $50. That's obviously a buy bet. So we have $81 brought back to the rack. We have $229 on the table currently. Roll those dice back towards us. We'll go 4 on the inside, and we'll go 6 on the inside on the other one. So we have the 2V dice set on the bottom. And all bets set. Dice out. Dice split apart when they left my fingers again. We got a 3-5-8, easy 8. So I didn't watch a ton of YouTube last night. I saw a little bit of Jeff's show yesterday. I watched on Fast Motion John's show yesterday. But I saw that Chris from Dice DJ did a video. Remember, this table has ears, and yesterday he made a comment about how I've not seen him do a video for a while. Well, he put a video out last night, so it's kind of a neat little video. Good morning, JR. You forgot to hit I'm ready. That sucks. Let's go to $66 on that 8. So we're going to drop on 4 units onto that. And we get all bets set. So yeah, guys, hit that all bets are I'm ready button, because if you don't, your bets do not get registered in Crapsee. So we have cross 6s on the bottom and dice out. Again, that left die left a little bit early, but we have a 516 this time, the KitchenAid mixer. So that left one left a little bit early on me. We're going to also make that 6 look like 66. So we're going to drop another 4 units onto that. We're going to roll the dice back towards us. We got a 1 on the inside. We got a 5 on the inside. So we have a 3V dice set on top now. So it's actually a 3-5-3-1 is what it looks like. All bets set. Dice out. The dice landed almost on top of each other, and then they kissed and split apart. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. What happened to those 9s that were throwing the last shooter, that first shooter? So I don't know. So we have got 8 9s thrown today out of 27 rolls. That's pretty decent. That ace deuce did nothing. We have a 2 and 4 we need for the small. We need the 9, 11, and 12 for the tall. So we'll roll those dice back towards us. 1 on the inside. We got 2 on the inside. So it's going to be an upside down 3V on top. And all bets set. And we got another horse and buggy, 1, 4, 5. So tonight we got the Packers playing. Make sure you watch that. I will not be able to because I'll be at work. That is our point, by the way. So we hit our point, so we'll be coming out again. Got paid out on that pass line. 214 brought back to the rack. We have 267 on the table. So this kind of puts us in a unique situation. Let's go down to $10 on that pass line. Puts us in a unique situation. Remember, we started off with profits. This possibly would be a good time to go back to 160 cross, but I'm just going to keep on pressing up because we are on profits. Roll that 1, 4 back towards us. We'll go 1 on the inside, 4 on the inside. That gives us a 2V dice set on top. So let's do a $10 pass line bet, a $2 craps check, and we'll go all bets set. Coach Joe goes, go Pack, go. If you've ever been in the stadium rocks when they say go Pack, go. So a little mantra that they do every game. And we got a 268 Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. That's the first Duracell 8 that we threw today. I have not seen Duracell in the chat for a while. I know he's been kind of hit and miss in the community. I know he's been hitting Jeff's shows, the D8 show, because obviously it's announced after him. But our point's going to be 8. Let's take that $66 off of that. Let's make the 5 look like $25. And let's go with let's go with $30 in pass line odds. Okay, roll this 2 and 6 back towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 2. Inside look like a 6. We have the 3V dice set. We're back to 3, 2, 3, 6. All bet set. Dice out. If I can grip them right. There we go. And we got a 3, 6, 9. Center field 9. So we're 9 starting to show back up again. We all know how many we threw on that first shooter. So we're gonna make that 9 and 5 look like $35. If I didn't press my bets right now, we'd be in the profit by $1 on this shooter. But we're gonna press it up. We're gonna go 35 and a 5 and 9. So we have 247 brought back to the rack, 266 on the table. We'll roll those dice back towards us. We'll make the inside look like a 3, inside look like a 6. So we now have got the 2V dice set on the bottom. All bet set. Dice out. And we have another 628 Duracell 8. Again, go out, support free live craps. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, and those videos that you enjoy on the other creators, thumbs up for their videos as well. If you do like them, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, please. 6 and 2, roll back towards us, make the inside look like a 2, make the inside look like a 6. We got a 3V dice set on the bottom. So that was our point again that we hit. So we have had 2 points so far. We're going to be coming out again looking for a new point. So we're sticking with the $10 pass line bet. We're going to $2 on a craps check. 293 brought back to the rack. And all bets set. See if we can hit some of those ATS numbers off. And we got another horse and buggy, 415 this time. So we're on the 5. So this is the second time we've had the 5 at a point. So we're going to take that $35 off of there. We'll put $25 on pass line odds. And we're going to make that 8 look like $30. So we now have got 291 brought back. We got 256 on the table. Again, we need the 2 and 4, 11 and 12 towards the ATS. So Nemo's going to be off for the whole month of October. Awesome. I saved a lot of my vacation for the end of the year, so I take off almost 3 weeks in December so I can spend time with the family and the holidays. So we're going to put 4 on the inside. We'll put 1 on the inside. So we've got 2V dice set on the bottom. And I'll bet set dice out. Come on, Joe. There we go. And we got a 5-6 mid-mo. Yo. Chiro looking down on us from above. So that's going to be 1 number closer towards that ATS on the tile side. All we need is... So he says more from YouTube. Roll the 5 and 6 back towards us. Put the inside look like a 6. Inside look like a 5. Got a 3V dice set on the bottom. And all bets set here. Make sure you press that button, everyone. So we're down to 8 people on YouTube right now. Losing customers, people. But we are at almost 750 subscribers right now, so that I'm really happy with that. Never thought I'd ever see that day when I got that many, when there was that many people watching or subscribing to my channel. Dice out. That right one took off a little bit early, but we have a 1-4-5 horse and buggy again. So that is our point. So we hit the point. Nice little payback, our payoff for us. So again, $10 pass line bet. We're gonna go $2 craps check. If you guys are not making money off of these rolls today, then you are definitely doing something wrong. Roll those dice back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside, 1 on the inside. So that gives us a 2V on the top side. And we are coming out. Hit the button saying you're ready. JR has been on vacation for 9 years or 9 weeks this year so far. Retirement. Oh, so good. Must be nice, my friend. Nemo says he's not going to be doing any uploads or live streams during that month of October except for shorts. And good morning, Danny. So still coming out here looking for a point. Not still. We are coming out looking for a new point. Hopefully we'll hit a different another number other than the 5 or 8, and I'll bet set. These out. A little bit low on a trajectory there, but we have 4-1-5 again. So last shooter we were hitting 9s. This shooter we're hitting 5s. 4-1-5. So we're back on that 5. We had $25 in pass line odds the last time. Let's go to hate to do it, guys, but I'm gonna put $50 in pass line odds. No, that 4 times, so $40 in pass line odds. So we're on a 3-4-5 table. So we got $40 pass line odds. Roll this dice back towards us again. 1 on the inside, 4 on the inside gives us a 2V dice set on the bottom, and I'll bet set. Dice out. Dice crossed at the end, guys, and we have a 3-4-7. So the roll came to an end. Got a little greedy in that pass line odds, I think, but it is what it is. 3-4-7. Ouch. So I think we're going to end the roll there, guys. We had 2 successful rolls here. We're about 50 minutes into the program. We just missed that tall. We need the 2 and the 4 for the small. We need the 12 for the tall on that. But we made $65 off of that. And remember, we used profit to get to that. But let's look at our statistics for the day here. We had only 2 shooters today. We had a 20 and a 16, so it's 36 rolls. Remember, this is our 200th episode of the Level Up program, so it's a good way to celebrate 200 episodes, I guess. But we had an SOR today of 18 and an SRR of 18. We had 2 7s, no come out 7s. Box numbers, inside numbers are all high. 4s and 10s are low today, so we're hitting mostly inside numbers. Come out 7s are non-existent. Horns are expected. Fields are a little bit high. Hardways are low, and it shows a light side play slightly, which I laugh at that light side, dark side gauge on there. But you know, strong numbers today, obviously the 5s and 9s. 4s, 6s, 7s, 10s were pretty much non-existent. Let's go over and look at our statistics through the end of yesterday on our brown belt. So on brown belt so far, we have 1,172 throws, our shots through the end of yesterday, and we had an SOR of 9.6 and an SRR of 7.26. So the numbers today will definitely bring those numbers up a little bit. Let's go back, check the chats here really quick before we wrap it up. Thank you, JR. And thank you, Kevin. So anyhow, hey guys, thanks for joining in today. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great and a safe day, everyone, and enjoy. We'll see you back tomorrow.